Well, good morning, my friends. I am here this morning. What is today? Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have a day off. Yay. Have to work Friday. Won't. But I have some time for this weekend that I will be spending with some near and dears. And as I've been talking about nears and dears, I started this little project after reading Romans 16. And I thought for those of you, I'm going to use this as the link to send it to you because I don't want to be texting everybody individually. So I just thought I would just rehearse it here and then I could just send the link. And it's just my thank yous from Romans 16 Inspired. So, and of course it's in rhyme. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? As I read through Romans in chapter 16, I was stirred. Here greetings of personal acknowledgement one by one are heard. It made me think of all the people in my heart so dear. So I want to acknowledge them, those old, new, far, and near. This list below is evidence of their shining lights and how into my little life God sent them in his might. So with no further ado, here's my list for you. For Maxine, my niece, creative and sweet, her company always for me a treat. Thank you. For Dawn, who's faithful, a friend that's true blue, stood with me close in all I've gone through. I thank you. For Victor, a brother my mom never had. Just hearing his name makes my heart glad. Thank you. For Sharon, a gem, a jewel, and a dear. With distance between us, her love keeps her near. Thank you. For Olga and Brad, precious gifts from my dad. For all that they do, helping me get through, I thank you. For Rich, who's a blessing and sometimes a trial, I cannot deny he often makes me smile. I thank you. He's a friend who lets me hug him like a grizzly bear, so thank you. For a cousin, Mike, who calls and says I care, thank you. For Pam, who prays with a faithful spirit never ceasing, for a faith in you that's forever increasing, thank you. For Connie, who travels great miles to visit, exhibiting the road to a friend's house is never too long, is it? Thank you. For Adrian, a friend whose name is like mine, who sits at your table in love so divine, thank you. For Martha, a mother in Israel, for sure. For Martha, a mother in Israel, it's true. She can't help herself to check up on you. Thank you. So grateful I am for her and Carissa, who come in town to visit, actions expressing we miss ya. Thank you. For Mary, who sends a message or two, a blessing of old, who brings treasures new. Thank you. For Kelly, my hands and even my feet in setting order, her skills can't be beat. Thank you. For Darlene, I just don't know what to say. This woman loves in ways hidden, yet on display. Thank you. For Tracy, a phone Zoom to keep in touch, sharing our joy in the Lord. We love him so much. Thank you. For Kim, who's been with me in you from the start. She is your masterpiece, a special kind of art. Thank you. For Jan's generosity, provision from you, overwhelmed by the ways her actions reflect you. Thank you. For Priscilla, your daughter, so eager to please, reminding us we do our best work on our knees. Thank you. For a sweet melody, our new mom and sis, thoughts of her make me smile and fill my heart with bliss. Thank you. For Courtney, prophetic is something we share, and crafting and children, and through our actions we care. Thank you. For Holly, a sister, a sweetheart for sure, whose childlike faith and a heart that's pure. Thank you. For Susanna and Mark, and that's what they've made upon my heart, they will never fade. Thank you. For Wendy, a special kind of treasure, building up the body edifying without measure. Thank you. For Alfred, a sweet-spirited friend, lets me drop in and our chats never end. Thank you. For Timothy, my nephew, of whom I'm proud, who stayed sweet in spirit, though through rough roads he plowed. Thank you. For Eric and Karen, the cutest couple and a hoot. Their home and their hearts are open to boot. Thank you. For Terry and Leslie, from my humble beginnings, I never imagined God's inheritance so prize-winning. Thank you. For Teresa, a sister I ask God always to bless, for she served me in love when I was in distress. Thank you. For Tootie, a friend from the old neighborhood, when we all see each other, it's always so good. Thank you. For Marina, the greatest cook in town, spoiling me with yummies when I am around. For Lori, your daughter in need of a touch, a friend and a treasure. I love her so much. Thank you. For a roof over my head and the fact that I'm not dead. Thank you. For a job to bring my skills, buy essentials and occasional frills. Thank you. For living in my grandmother's house, my grandparents' house by the sea. For having a friend who checks in on me. Thank you. For a people like family down in Mexico, precious to me that I've come to know. Thank you. For grace you have given, 'cause it's grace that I need. For love and abundance, you've planted the seed. For the gift of the Spirit, Lord, I give you praise. You knew what I needed all of my days. For all that you've done and all that's to come, I thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, friends. I love you all. I hope that you have a wonderful time with friends or family or quiet time with the Lord or whatever it is you need. And in everything, give thanks. Don't wait for a day. Enjoy it every day. Have a great and glorious, love-filled, and victorious day. Bye for now. Bye for now. More coming week. Not too bad.